what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film How to Train Your Dragon. Now this is a live action remake of the 2010 animated film. Now I must admit I have never seen the original 2010 animated film How to Train Your Dragon. I have never seen that, and I know it's like 2 more sequels, but I have never seen those films, so that's why I was kind of hesitant about checking this one out, but I decided to go check it out now. Now this is also directed by Dean DeBlois, I think that's how you pronounce it. And again, there's like a live action adaptation of that particular animated film. Now I must admit, this film was like very tense, like and thrilling too. It was more tenser than I thought it would be. I'm surprised this was aimed at like kids, you know. And I guess this was how the animated film was, but there were like some scenes and some moments in the film that I couldn't believe that they did with this particular film. I'm surprised it wasn't like PG-13, you know, if I'm not mistaken. But still, the film is about like this young boy named Viking boy known as Hiccup, and he's played by I forget the boy's name or the guy's name. Yeah, Mason Thames plays Hiccup. He's actually like the son of like this older guy known as Stoic the Vest, and that's played by Stoic is played by Gerard Butler. That's who plays him. But the film itself is about like the relationship between like the Vikings and the dragons, who are always attacking them throughout like the years, I think throughout the centuries. And even Hiccup's like mother was even taken by dragons like sometime in the past, so already like his father and him, they have grudges against dragons. So as the film goes on, where as it starts, you get to see them like training how to fight dragons and battle dragons, because the film does open with like a huge sequence with like a bunch of dragons like attacking like their island, where they're placed known as a Burke, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, you have all of the usual characters who try to give like a Hiccup advice and so on. But he manages to take out one of the dragons himself. And this is one of the rare dragons known as, I think, the Nightfire. I think that's what they call it. He then manages to take out one of them. Like he throws like, where he shoots this like grapple around it. And then it lands off like somewhere on the land. So then eventually he finds it later. And of course, you know, he befriends the dragon. He even names the dragon Toothless. Because at one point he's about to kill the dragon, but he does it, and Toothless is about to kill him, but then eventually they become friends. So secretly, he is like training this dragon, like how to, and Toothless was also wounded too. I didn't know about that. Well, I never saw like the animated film, but like his tail was actually wounded, like a piece of like the wing on his tail was actually broke off. So at one point, Hiccup has to make this like a device, which I thought was kind of cool, that he has to put on his tail so Toothless can fly, but he still has to actually kind of control it with like his foot. So I thought that was kind of cool how they did that. But yeah, like we have a Stoic, where like that's his father, you know, Gerard Butler. He's the one who doesn't want Hiccup to be like weak and all that kind of stuff like that. He wants him to be able to fight dragons and take dragons out and stuff like that. But Hiccup is secretly hiding, and he's actually training this other dragon and stuff. But there's also like a bigger threat in the film too, like this dragon nest. That's what they're trying to do. Like the Vikings themselves, led by Stark, they're trying to find out this dragon nest, you know, that so they can try to wipe out the dragons and keep the dragons from always attacking them. So that's basically what the plot of the film itself is about. You have that relationship like with the Vikings and the dragons are both like enemies, but at the same time, Hiccup is developing like a relationship with this dragon that he found, and he keeps it hidden, like this area that he goes to. He keeps the dragon hidden, so nobody doesn't know that he has his dragon. And of course, his father doesn't know about that and all that. Like I said, like the stuff with his mother being taken by dragons. So I thought the story did have like a lot of interesting like plot arcs, and like I said, at times it still can be very tense. And like that one huge dragon, I guess everybody knows about that. There's like one massive dragon. Like towards the end of the film, I guess you could say it's like the antagonist of the film. It's like monstrous. That particular scene, especially at the end, it's like real thrilling and like very tense. Like I say, I'm surprised this wasn't like PG-13, like how tense it was. But the film does still have like a lot of humor in it and stuff like that. There's like a lot of characters I want to touch on too. Like you have a girl known as Astrid Hofferson. She's played by Nico Parker. She's like the love interest of Hiccup too. So she's in the film, and she's kind of, you know, she wants to be like the head dragon, like killer or something like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You also have Nick Frost as Garber, the Belgian. He's like the one that trained like all the young like people how to fight dragons and stuff like that. There's like various different like characters. And Gerard Butler, I heard that he was actually Stoic the Vest in the animated movies. He actually voiced that character, so it's kind of cool that he actually got to play the character in live action form. So I thought that was awesome. But other than that, the film was like I enjoyed it. It was much better than I thought it would be. You know, like the dragon. It was much better than I anticipated. Like I said, now I definitely watched the animated one. You know, because I thought it was kind of odd I did this recently with like another film I had never seen, like the animated films, but then they turned to live action and I watched it, so I've done that with this now. But I thought it was pretty awesome, and like the look of Toothless I thought was pretty cool too. He does look kind of creepy and scary, but he's still like a friendly dragon. I thought all that was awesome, like the humorous chemistry between him and Hiccup, even throughout the film. You could tell the film is still like lighthearted, even though it could be like tense and aggressive. Like there wasn't any fear of people like dying and stuff like that, but at the same time it was still, like I said, like much more tenser than I thought. And then certain things that happened to certain people in the film, I'm like, whoa, I couldn't believe they did that. I'm kind of curious, was that really in the animated film? And I'm assuming that it was, you know. But in How to Train Your Dragon, now I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy this a lot. I'm thinking about a B minus, but I'm going to just give it a solid B. I thought it was awesome. Like I said, it makes me want to see kind of more of these. Like I said, I'm still surprised at how aggressive, like intense it was. Like I was saying, it seemed like it shouldn't be for like kids, you know. But I'm gonna give this a solid B, and I would definitely recommend it. Please leave a comment and subscribe to as well.